The question, "Do all men cheat?" is as old as relationships themselves. While it might be tempting to paint everyone with the same brush, doing so oversimplifies a complex issue and does a disservice to both men and relationships as a whole. Many factors, including biology, culture, upbringing, and personal experiences, influence a person's propensity to be unfaithful. It's essential to dissect and understand these factors instead of jumping to generalized conclusions. In fact, automatically assuming that all men are predisposed to cheat perpetuates harmful stereotypes. This kind of thinking not only affects how women approach relationships but also impacts how men view themselves and their actions within partnerships. By understanding the depth of this question, we can approach relationships with a more open mind and foster deeper connections based on trust and understanding. So, before diving into the multifaceted reasons behind infidelity, let's address the root of the question itself and why it's so deeply ingrained in societal thinking. Furthermore, by debunking this myth, we set the stage for healthier relationship paradigms that focus on trust, communication, and mutual respect. Decoding the big question, why the stereotype? Why does the stereotype, "all men cheat," persist? From movies to popular culture, tales of infidelity, primarily from the male perspective, seem omnipresent. But are these stories a true reflection of reality or just sensationalism? Stereotypes often stem from a grain of truth that's been magnified and generalized. In this case, high-profile stories of infidelity might give the impression that every man is a potential cheater. However, it's crucial to differentiate between anecdotal evidence and actual statistical data. Moreover, media representations tend to emphasize dramatic events for entertainment value, which means a faithful, loving partner isn't as newsworthy or exciting as a scandalous affair. This skews public perception, reinforcing the stereotype. Lastly, societal norms and expectations play a part. In some cultures, masculinity is linked with conquests and multiple partners, which can feed into the notion of men being natural cheaters. With this understanding, it's easier to see how the stereotype has become entrenched in our collective consciousness. Yet, as we'll explore further, this belief is far from the whole truth. Science speaks, unearthing biological factors. When diving into the question, "Do all men cheat?" it's vital to understand the biological aspects. Some arguments posit that men are biologically predisposed to seek multiple partners. The theory, often rooted in evolutionary psychology, suggests that men have an innate drive to spread their genes to as many offspring as possible. However, this theory often oversimplifies human behaviors and emotions. While there might be some evolutionary advantages to having multiple partners, humans have evolved in myriad ways, and social and emotional factors play an equally, if not more, significant role in our decisions. Moreover, Dr. Jane Goodall's research on primates, our closest relatives, shows that while some species show patterns of multiple partnerships, others are monogamous. This indicates that even from a biological standpoint, monogamy is as natural as polygamy. Testosterone levels in men have often been linked to a higher likelihood of cheating. While higher testosterone might increase libido, it doesn't necessarily mean that men with higher levels will cheat. Personal values, relationship satisfaction, and other factors greatly influence decision-making. Additionally, studies have shown that oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone, plays a crucial role in bonding and attachment. Both men and women release this hormone, which further underscores the fact that men are biologically capable of forming deep emotional connections and commitments. Therefore, while biology can provide some insights, it doesn't give a definitive answer or excuse to the question of infidelity. Emotional triggers, beyond just the physical. Cheating is not just about physical attraction or biological urges. Emotional factors often play a significant role. In many instances, men might stray because they feel emotionally distant or disconnected in their primary relationship. According to relationship experts, a lack of emotional intimacy, feeling undervalued, or not being heard can lead to seeking emotional validation elsewhere. It's not just about the thrill of a new physical connection but the allure of feeling understood and appreciated. Furthermore, personal insecurities can be a driving force behind infidelity. A man who feels insecure about his age, achievements, or place in life might seek validation through an affair, viewing it as a way to reaffirm his desirability or worth. Life transitions, such as becoming a parent, facing a midlife crisis, or dealing with significant life changes, can also trigger feelings of vulnerability, leading to poor decisions and seeking solace outside the relationship. It's essential to understand these emotional triggers to prevent them from undermining a relationship. Recognizing and addressing the underlying emotional needs can pave the way for stronger, more resilient partnerships. Addressing emotional needs, fostering intimacy, and maintaining open communication are keys to ensuring that both partners feel valued and heard, reducing the chances of emotional drifts that could lead to infidelity. Historical context: infidelity through the ages. History provides numerous examples of infidelity, from royal affairs to legendary love stories. But how has the perception of cheating changed over time, and what can history teach us about today's relationships? In ancient civilizations, kings and leaders often had multiple wives and concubines. In these contexts, infidelity was often viewed differently, with societal norms and expectations influencing perceptions of what constituted unfaithfulness. The concept of romantic love as the foundation of marriage is relatively new. Historically, many marriages were arranged for economic or political reasons. In such unions, seeking emotional or physical connections outside of marriage might have been more common, given that the primary relationship wasn't always based on love or choice. The Renaissance period saw a shift, with romantic love becoming more central in literature and art. However, even then, societal norms and class dynamics influenced perceptions of fidelity. While a nobleman might have been expected to have affairs, the same behavior from his wife would have been scandalous. Modern society, influenced by romanticism and individualism, places a higher emphasis on fidelity in relationships. The expectation is that a loving partnership should fulfill all emotional and physical needs, leading to a stigmatization of infidelity. Understanding this historical context provides a broader perspective on the topic, revealing that perceptions of cheating are deeply intertwined with cultural, social, and temporal factors. The role of society and culture. Across the globe, societies and cultures have different beliefs and norms related to fidelity and relationships. While some cultures glorify monogamy and stigmatize cheating, others may adopt a more relaxed view on extramarital relations or even polygamy. In some societies, gender roles heavily influence the perception of infidelity. For instance, in certain cultures, men might be tacitly permitted or even encouraged to have affairs, while women may face severe consequences for the same actions. This double standard often stems from deeply rooted patriarchal beliefs that value a man's freedom over a woman's honor. Modern globalization and the proliferation of Western media have also played a role in shaping global perceptions of fidelity. As Western ideals of love and monogamy become more prevalent, they influence traditional cultures, sometimes causing a clash of values. It's also worth noting that societal views on cheating are often tied to religious beliefs. Many world religions condemn adultery, with consequences ranging from social ostracization to severe penalties. These religious teachings play a crucial role in molding the collective conscience regarding infidelity. Pop culture, movies, and media, while reflective of societal views, also influence them. The portrayal of affairs, heartbreaks, and reconciliations in media can shape public opinion and expectations around relationships and fidelity. In essence, the society and culture we grow up in significantly impact our views on fidelity, influencing our behaviors and attitudes in relationships. Psychological views on cheating. Psychology offers a unique lens through which to explore infidelity. While many factors can lead to cheating, understanding the psychological triggers can provide clarity and potential avenues for prevention. One common reason individuals stray is the pursuit of novelty. The excitement of a new relationship can provide a dopamine rush, which can be particularly enticing if a primary relationship feels stagnant or routine. Attachment styles, developed in childhood, also play a pivotal role. Those with an avoidant attachment style, for instance, may find intimacy suffocating and may seek distance through infidelity. Conversely, those with anxious attachment might cheat out of fears of abandonment or as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Ego and self-esteem are also intertwined with cheating. For some, an affair serves as a means to boost self-worth or to reclaim a sense of power and control, especially if they feel undermined or undervalued in their primary relationship. Dr. Esther Perel, a renowned relationship therapist, suggests that often infidelity is more about seeking a new self than a new partner. It's a form of self-discovery, a journey to find lost parts of oneself. Understanding these psychological nuances is crucial not just for preventing infidelity but also for navigating its aftermath, offering a path to healing and reconciliation. How to address insecurities in relationships. Insecurities can be the Achilles heel of any relationship, often leading to mistrust, misunderstandings, and in some cases, the breakdown of the relationship itself. Addressing these insecurities is vital for a healthy partnership. Open communication is key. Partners need to express their fears, doubts, and concerns openly and without judgment. By fostering a safe space for dialogue, couples can better understand each other's perspectives. Seeking professional help can also be beneficial. Couples therapy offers an impartial platform to explore and address deep-seated insecurities, guided by expert advice. Individual self-awareness plays a crucial role. Understanding one's triggers and reasons for insecurity can be the first step in addressing them. Activities like journaling, meditation, or individual counseling can be instrumental in this journey. Reaffirming commitment and showing appreciation regularly can also allay fears and doubts. Small gestures like surprise dates, verbal affirmations, or simply spending quality time together can fortify the bond of trust. Ultimately, addressing insecurities is a continuous process, demanding patience, understanding, and concerted effort from both partners. Building trust, the cornerstone of love. Trust is the bedrock of any successful relationship. It's the glue that binds couples together, providing security and forming the basis for genuine intimacy. Building trust takes time. It starts with small gestures, being punctual, keeping promises, and showing consistency in actions. Over time, these consistent actions solidify trust. Transparency is pivotal. This doesn't mean that partners should have no privacy, but being open about one's feelings, intentions, and actions can prevent misunderstandings and build a foundation of trust. Overcoming adversities together also strengthens trust. Whether it's facing financial hardships, health challenges, or personal crises, navigating these obstacles as a team reinforces the bond between partners. Forgiveness plays a vital role in trust building. Everyone makes mistakes, but understanding, compassion, and the willingness to move past them can rebuild and even deepen trust in a relationship. At its core, building and maintaining trust requires effort, commitment, and the conscious decision to prioritize the relationship above fleeting temptations or misunderstandings. The verdict: do all men really cheat? The question, do all men cheat, has been dissected from various angles throughout this article. The answer, when viewed from a holistic perspective, is a resounding no. While some men do cheat for a myriad of reasons, many do not. Stereotyping an entire gender based on the actions of a few is not only unfair but also detrimental to building healthy relationships. By understanding the underlying factors, cultural influences, and psychological triggers, we can better appreciate the complexities of human behavior in relationships. What's paramount is fostering a relationship environment built on trust, communication, and understanding. By addressing insecurities proactively, by being vigilant about building and maintaining trust, and by emphasizing open communication, couples can build strong, enduring relationships. It's essential to approach relationships with an open heart and mind, free from biases and stereotypes. By doing so, we not only enrich our personal experiences but also contribute to a more understanding and compassionate society. It's worth remembering that every individual is unique, with their motivations, desires, and actions. Blanket judgments can never capture the nuances of human behavior. And as for the men who choose fidelity, their choices validate the idea that integrity and commitment are values still cherished by many.